Welcome to day 2 of the Carnivore Challenge. We are doing 30 days, full carnivore, 100% we're in. And I'm here today to just kind of talk about some things that, I was talking about yesterday and putting them into greater perspective, and to welcome anybody new that might be here and wants to join this Carnivore Challenge. It's 30 days, the month of October. We started yesterday. You can join in anytime up until even the last day. I'm with you on this. So listen, my name is Vida Evenson. I'm a carnivore. I got herpes. I got 4 different kinds: HSV 1, 2, herpes zoster, and herpetic whitlow. Right? I don't know when I got them. Honestly, I wasn't one of those that, especially for genital herpes, right? All the others, you can't really know, when you got a cold sore, why you got the cold sore, and who gave you the cold sore. The cold sore. It's actually herpes, isn't it? Let me check to make sure that, morning. Okay. Am I sounding okay? Because yesterday I had a little bit of trouble apparently. Right? So it seems that I'm okay. Day two. First of all, okay, great. Thank you. Yesterday, I just basically had a steak and a little bit of pancetta. Do you guys have pancetta? Is that what it's? Is that how we say it in American? Pancetta. And so I had that, and it was plenty fulfilling. I had lots of water, and my morning coffee, and that was basically it. So today on the menu is the rest of the pancetta, and then later on today, another steak. And you may be wondering, how can you eat a steak every single day? Really? I mean, that would have just blown my mind before I actually did this carnivore thing. How is it possible to eat something every day and to, like, your mouth waters when I look at it and I'm like ready to eat? It's like, oh, yes. That didn't happen the first month though. So during this carnivore challenge, there will be times when you want to eat something else, right? You're in the kitchen or you're out and you're smelling all the fast food places, or, you're in the grocery store and you walk by a bag of potato chips, or I don't know, whatever your thing is, right? And you want to eat it. My first defense to that, and you have to say this out loud, you really do. You've got to say this out loud. And that is, listen, I know you're going to be here at the end of the month. You're not going to disappear from the planet. And at the end of the month, I'll come back and eat you. And for some odd reason, that works really, really well for me. And it's, you know why? Because it's giving me permission to eat it, but we got to wait for the 30-day challenge to be over with. And then, of course, you all know, by the time you get to the end of the 30 days and you go look at the bag of chips, or you look at whatever it is that that you wanted to eat, it just doesn't do it for you quite the same way anymore, because your microbiome is changing, your taste buds are changing, you're getting healthier, you're sleeping better, you're not snoring as much, and all these good things are happening. So you go to the grocery store and you see that bag of chips that before it was like, eat me now, eat me. And you're like, nah, no, I don't think I will, because you don't actually want to. And I think that, I don't know, that might not work for you. It just depends. Everybody has their own way, but that's my first thing. And here's the thing, you got to say it out loud. Even if there's other people around, you don't just come out and say in a loud, boisterous, bursting voice on stage, right? I don't need to eat you today. You don't need to do that. But you can mumble it out. But the point is when you actually make it physical in sound waves, right? When you make it physical, it somehow has more validity to it. It's like the same thing with journaling. I used to drink soda all the time. See, you can't stand it anymore. It's gross. See, exactly. Same thing will happen to all of your food cravings. Same thing. And so it's like you come to, I was saying something, I can't remember what it was. I do that once in a while. So, anyways, that's like one thing. If you say it out loud and it comes into the physical world, it just somehow makes it more valid. And what I was saying was, I just remembered, it's like when you have thoughts, if you don't actually write it out on paper, and putting it out on a keyboard on your computer doesn't seem to have the same effect. At least not for me, not for my generation. I need to write it out on paper. If I write it out on paper, it's out of my mind. It's gone. It's taken care of. So it's not working anymore up there. Like those little thoughts, like, you can have some rice today. Nobody will know. I had rice with the panceta. I had the sauce, and I had made rice for my partner, my husband, and put it in there. He is not carnivore. Nobody in my family is carnivore. I am the only one. So I know that if you put rice in the fridge and then take it out the next day, that it loses half of the carbohydrates. They just, I don't know, somehow disappear, poof. And so I'm looking at it as I pulled it out this morning, and I'm like, I could have a bite. And I said this exact same thing. I don't need you today. If I really, really want, like at the end of this 30 days, I'll come back and, I'll come back and make some rice and do this little sauce on it. And the sauce was, like I said, the panceta with the fats from the panceta and butter, added butter, like really, really fatty stuff, and heavy cream. I mean, how fat can you get? And salt. That's it. That's it. And it makes a beautiful carnivore meal. It's delicious. It's delicious. Oh my goodness. It's delicious. And so no, I did not eat it. Not one little grain of rice that has been in the fridge for a day. So it's got, half the carbohydrates in it. Not even that. I'm here hardcore 100% carnivore for 30 days, and we are on day 2. I think it's great. I think it's great. So here's the thing. There are different ways of falling off the wagon, like we talked about yesterday, right? You can fall off the wagon, but if you do fall off the wagon, try to fall off in Ketoville, okay? Like try to be, I don't know, you eat broccoli like Tom was talking about yesterday. Hi, Tom, if you show up, if you're here, been thinking about you. Or, something keto-ish, like I don't know, a zucchini or, whatever. Try and fall off there. If you do, it's okay, right? But don't get lost there. And don't like wander around and go off into your fridge and pulling out all sorts of stuff. Let it go. Say, I'll come back and eat you at the end of the month. That's what I'll do. I'll come back and eat you at the end of the month. And believe me, you're not going to want to eat it at the end of the month. But anyways, so that's what I do. At least, in my first 6 months, it's this is not an easy thing, you guys, to be like 100% carnivore and like, yeah, all the way through, and you did it, and you're there, and nothing bothers you. You don't get any cravings. Nothing's wrong. You don't go through that keto flu thing. I don't know, Sniper Jordan, did you go through any kind of that keto flu thing after a couple days going carnivore? Some people do. I did for maybe 2 days or something. It wasn't any big deal for me, but some people get it pretty bad. And others go carnivore, and rather than losing weight, they gain weight. And that can be kind of scary, like, well, this isn't working for me. And if any of you out there who are trying carnivore and you are gaining weight, that is not the problem, okay? Keep carnivore, keep going. You will eventually lose the weight. But the reason why we're here is to eliminate the herpes, is to eliminate the other problems in our lives, and to find greater health. You did a very slow, gradual transition, so you didn't get the bad symptoms, a little dizziness, lost a lot of water rate. Yeah, exactly. So as your body is retransitioning, and it transitions because your microbiome is changing, your taste buds are changing, the basic chemistry of your body is changing, and you're getting rid of all that stuff that wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. And you become healthier and healthier and healthier. So with that, you guys, we're on day 2. Listen, I opened up, started a Discord channel, okay, for this group. Ideally, I, as well with you, Sniper Jordan, not too thrilled about the whole Facebook thing. Although I do have a group there, and I am posting there as well, but I'm going to probably move if I can get this Discord thing to work well. I don't know if you have it. You can just download the app on your phone and sign in. You can find me at Vida Goes Carnivore. No underscores, nothing. Oh, well, that's great. Then maybe you can help me set this thing up. So if you have my name, Vida Goes Carnivore, we can hook up there. Is that basically what we can do, right? Cool. Cool. All right. So I'm going with Discord because I'm here for you guys. I don't want to be on any kind of paid subscription kind of channel thing. I'm not interested. This is my labor of love. And seriously, my labor of love. So what I'm decided to do in my painting channel is I've gone over to, I'm going to move over to Patreon rather than doing the membership in YouTube. And I don't want to do memberships in YouTube even for this channel. YouTube likes to take about 30% of, the payment. So, I mean, I have a membership channel in YouTube. It's $2.99 a month. I'm stuck. Did I get unstuck? Sniper Jordan, my man. Am I unstuck? I hope so. So I'm not going to do anything about that. Okay, good. So yeah, it's kind of good that I got bad connection here. Look, I'm on this island, right? We don't have the best internet here. It is a fact. Sometimes I might just like freeze, hopefully in a decent position. And I'm not doing one of those weird faces. Okay, so that Discord, Vida Goes Carnivore. Go find me there. Vida Goes Carnivore. I'll put, if I can find the link. I don't know. I honestly haven't done anything on the Discord channel yet. I just signed up for it. So, oh, wonderful. Okay, that's how it works. So you send me a friend request and then I accept and then you get in. That way we can keep it private, right? So we've got some other people that showed up. Hi, folks. Chime in who's here. This is for the 30-day carnivore challenge. It is day 2. Oh, we have a 4th person here. How nice. I love this. So we are doing a 30-day carnivore challenge. This is day 2. If you want to get into the carnivore thing, try it out for 30 days. See how it makes you feel. See if it has any effect on your outbreaks. Okay, great, Sniper Jordan. That's great. So, so we're going to do that. I'm just going to start doing that, and we're going to hook up there for our private group. I think I'm going to tell the people in the Facebook group to move over there as well, as I might not continue it there. Just not that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. The Facebook thing. Generally, I don't like social media. I don't like it. I like YouTube. It's not exactly social media. It's more like a library kind of place. So I'm okay here. But I mean, I have to do the social media thing, but I find it time consuming, actually a waste of time, and not really effective. Not really effective, at least not for me, unless you have to pay. If you pay them loads of money, then it's very effective. But I haven't got loads of money to spend on investing in social media, so I don't. And so it's not very effective for me. But I'm here for you guys anyways, and I don't care about I don't care about any of that. I honestly don't care about any of that. I really suffered with this thing. I got incredibly isolated, just like a point on the wall, lost, unseen, unheard. Nobody in my family had this. Yeah. I'm not brave. I am not brave. No, no, don't give me that credit. Because of the suffering that I went through with my outbreaks, and it was just really intense and terrifying. And I don't want anybody out there to feel alone like that. And so I come here. Oh my God, tearing up. I come here with that. If I can help one person, one person have a better life with their herpes outbreaks, with their other health problems, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to have herpes to do the 30-day carnivore challenge, right? Things get better. Your life gets better. If one person can go through that with me, and I can be of some kind of service to you, that is more than enough payment for me, for me being here and doing these. This is definitely a labor of love. Definitely. Oof. Just do this challenge with me. Anybody out there who wants accountability, who wants someone to stand by their side, who wants someone to push them through, who wants all of that, right? I'm here for you, and we can do this together. So if you fall off the wagon and you dive into a cupcake, a cookie, a Milky Way chocolate bar or something, it used to be my favorite. If you dive into that and that happens, what do? Remember, right? It's not a go-to, all right, I didn't make it on this carnivore challenge, so I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to dive back into the way I was eating, and, I'm not going to go there anymore. No, all you need to do is take notice, what brought you, if you can figure it out, you don't have to come up with an answer, but what brought you to this place of tripping and falling off the carnivore wagon and diving into some, regular normal food? What did that for you? Where were you weak? Where was your weakness? You got to notice where your weaknesses are, who you are in your bad spot, when you're weak, when you don't know what you're doing, when you stumble, when you get sideswiped by the thoughts in your head, right? And you fall off the carnivore wagon and you dive into a muffin or a cupcake or, I don't know, a bowl of spaghetti. It happens. It happens. You stop as soon as you get your balance back, take note, let it go. Let it go, like out of the picture completely. Let it go. It's gone. It's done. It's the past. You can't go back. You can't fix it. You can't do anything with it. Let it go and turn forwards again. Turn towards the goal. 30 days carnivore. Now we're at 29 days carnivore. Let's do it. And you fall off the wagon, big deal. Big deal. If you take notice, you understand what happened, and you keep moving forward, you just bring yourself back to the target. You know, like if you stretch an arrow, like if you're bow and arrow, right, and you let the arrow go, it's going towards your target. If you kind of wavers off to one side or the other, you have the ability to bring yourself back in line towards that target goal, 30 days carnivore. And you can do that. If you slip off, it's okay. Pull yourself back, finish the challenge, finish the 30 days. Stay with me on here. And if you're having trouble, I want you to contact me in Discord and talk to me. We'll do a Zoom call. We'll do a live thing. I suppose you can do a live thing on Discord as well. And we'll talk. We'll talk it through. I'm your partner here. I am your friend. I am standing by your side. If I can do this for 3.5 years carnivore, you can do it. You can definitely do it. I am the weakest person on the planet. I'm serious. I get sideswiped all the time. I'm an ADHD type, right? I mean, I get distracted easily. Funny enough, being carnivore has really settled that down, oddly enough. I have no explanation for it, right? But that has been the case. I'm much more focused, much more able to do things, much more confident in myself. Sniper Jordan, you think like I'm brave? Yeah. I sat with this thing like, if you notice on my channel, when I started it last year, I uploaded the first video and then I just disappeared because I was like, oh my God, people are going to find out. People are going to talk. And yeah, okay, everybody's got some kind of herpes or another. 70 to 90% of us have one type of herpes or another. So what is the big freaking deal? I mean, what is the big deal about this? Okay? Everybody's got it. And so, but what if, I even thought, I'm 60 years old, I thought, what if my high school classmates find out? What will they say? And really, I honestly had that thought. I hope you don't, I hope I haven't downgraded myself to your eyes, but I thought that, and it was, what will people think? People here on the island, what will people think? People that know me in the city, people who are my friends in the States. I actually thought about it. Some of my friends in the States, like, what if they find out? What will they say? What will they do? Will they unfriend me? And then I started thinking, obviously, your next thought is, if they did that, well, they really weren't my friends anyways, were they? And so, yeah, no, I don't know that I'm that I'm all that brave, but thanks for saying so. It does kind of give me like a little nice feeling. It really does. But anyways, back to the herpes, back to carnivore, back to healing yourself, back to it, right? We're on day 2. We've got a month ahead of us. We've got a month ahead of us. Baby isn't being fearless. It's about being scared and still doing it anyways. Really? I guess I never thought about it that way. Okay, well, that kind of took me for okay. I'm gonna have to think about that, but it kind of feels like maybe you're right. So maybe I am brave. Wow. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's sweet. Okay, wonderful. Thanks, sweetie. I like that. I do. I like that. Okay, so let's all be brave and come together and talk about it and talk about it. Thanks. Oh, you just, gosh, this is so nice. So, and you know why it's so nice? Because I spent so many years locked up in this house, not able to go outside, not able to enjoy the sun, not able to go down swimming because my body was like filled up with herpes, with these outbreaks, and I was feeling sick and just awful for so many years. That's why this feels so nice. Sniper Jordan. That's why this feels so nice. Thank you. This is all the, oh, wow. Okay. Oof. Thank you. Thank you. Believe me, I need this. I need this. So if you fall off the wagon, right, it's best if you fall into Ketoville. Did we talk about that? Ketoville, definitely. Fall into Ketoville. At least fall into something keto so that you're not upping the carbohydrates. But then again, get back on the wagon. We're carnivore for a month. Let's do it. And you haven't failed if you fall off the wagon. There are no failures, you guys. There's only losing your focus, fumbling and messing up, and then coming back. Because each failure that you have, each one, are messages, and they're building your foundation as long as you are aware of the reasons why you quote unquote failed and slipped off the wagon and went and ate the lollipop, or quote unquote failed and, kind of lost yourself. The failure doesn't happen by actually messing up. The failure happens when you're not consciously looking at what happened and why it happened. All you need to do is just figure out why it happened. You had an argument with a loved one, and that made you more vulnerable, weaker, made you want to hunt for comfort food for whatever reason, right? Usually for me, it's that kind of thing, right? And when I was in the first months, it's like if I had a bad day, I would much more easily dive in that with honey. Oh, am I losing? Am I still here? All right. So today it's a steak. It's a steak with lots of fat, lots of butter on top, like lots of it, okay? And the pancetta with the heavy cream and butter and fat and salt, and my water for the rest of the day. I may have a soda. I have a club soda in my fridge, and I may add some heavy cream to that with salt and make it into a cream soda. And it's delicious. You guys, it's really good. As soon as you get rid of the sugar addictions and you begin to taste your food for what it really is, right? You begin to really taste your food. And salt is a blessing, really is. Get yourself some good salt. I know Sniper Jordan's got good salt. I would love to try some of that. Get yourself good salt, real salt, salt that is actually from the earth and not bleached and, you know, none of that like regular table salt. I forget what it's called in the States, the typical table salt that we normally eat. That's like a mixture of stuff. They've mixed it and bleached it and all of that. Don't bother with that. But if you haven't got anything else, go ahead and eat it, right? But next time you go out and get salt, get a better salt. So yeah, this doesn't need to be an expensive thing. It doesn't need to be a difficult thing. If you can't afford steaks, grass-fed, grass-finished, you know, forget it. We're not worried about that. And we are eating mostly beef, mostly ruminant animals. So basically that's beef, buffalo, sheep, goats, right? That kind of thing. Mostly those. You can also have some pork. You can also have some chicken. And go ahead and have some fish, right? Keep most of it, though, on the ruminant animals, okay? Don't go on the pork thing or the chicken thing. Have it once in a while, but mostly ruminant animals. Drink loads of water. Drink loads of water. Move your body. Move your body. I think tomorrow maybe we'll talk about the possible constipation thing and different solutions for that. Okay. So yeah, that's great. And hook up with me in Discord. So you guys, with that, have a great day today. Good luck. I'm here for you. If you need to talk to me, get in touch. Okay. In one way, one form or another. On Discord, let's go there and let's get in. Let's hook up and talk. Okay. Sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.